3.
Okay. Hey folks, welcome back. As promised, we said we were gonna do a quick video of photographing the listings that we built. So surprisingly, we actually finished them all. This late into the night, it's probably 11 o'clock
10:30 maybe?
Eastern time. So this is where we make the magic happen. I don't know how other people have theirs set up, but this mannequin has taken a beating. Sorry about one of the bottoms fell off, so now
How did that happen?
I was trying to get an item off that would not come off, and I pushed down on it too hard and broke one of the legs off. And it can't be glued back on, so on the to-do list is to purchase another mannequin. But they're pretty reasonable. I think they run in the $40 range for a nice looking one. Problem is, we're trying to find one that has this, I don't know if you call that like a flax color. Just like a really nice neutral color.
It's like a cotton.
Yeah. So for some reason, I can't find that one. And there's thousands of mannequins out there. So there's plenty to choose from. Everybody's got their own style, their own favorite. But this is what we use. This is a size 2 mannequin. And I think it was better to go small than big. So you can just adjust the items that are larger, which 90% of our items are bigger than a size 2.
How do you adjust them?
Clothespins in the back. So I'm not trying to be deceptive, but I want people to see what it would look like naturally, regardless of what the actual size of the item is. So this is actually a size 14. So you just clip it in the back, and it looks pretty decent. And actually, it sits oddly, this one, but people will get to the point. Because they know what they're looking for, so they know how it's actually going to fit. So, I'm taking pictures with Becky's camera. So this is the Brooks Brothers. It's a wool blend career skirt. Straight skirt, lined, no pockets. It's got some lycra in it for stretch. So, on average, I probably do maybe 5 or 6 photos per item, unless it's something super detailed and it's got all kinds of elaborate stuff going on. Then I will max out the pictures, but that's rare.
What do you take pictures of?
I do it head on, and especially if it's a dark item, doesn't come out really well in pictures. So sometimes I'll try to zoom in to give them an idea of what the knit or the fabric is like. But this is such a simple, basic skirt that just in the description enough they're going to know what it is. So with this one, honestly, I just did 2 pictures. The close-up of the waistband and then the full-length picture.
You should probably do the label too.
Yeah.
You should.
I should. And I guess I could. I'll do the label. But something that I'm assuming most people are aware of is eBay changed how the photograph part of the app works, and now you cannot move your photos around to get your best photo as your main photo. Once you take that first pic, you're stuck with it. You can't go to one that's 3 down or your last picture and move it up to the front because that happens to be your better picture, and it's stuck in the exact order that you take them. So it's a little frustrating. I've actually submitted a request to eBay to consider reverting, but I don't think that they actually get those. I don't know where those submissions go to. They reach out to you for some input, but it never tends to be stuff that's of real concern to you. Anywho, so I go in there, take a picture, then I crop it. But I'm gonna get a picture of the label back here. And this is taking a little bit of angling. That was easier than I thought. Cropping away. And then, once I'm done, so tidy that up like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one didn't do too well, but I'll just try to zoom in on what the waistband is like. Honestly, that's not one of my better jobs. I like to be symmetric, and that one didn't go well. But I cannot, without deleting all of them to do another main picture, since the change, I have to kind of stick with that one. So I'll do that, let them load. What? Oh, because you've never done this. So it,
Oh, it's gonna do the white
yeah.
background.
So I'll try it so y'all can watch. Got
Even
it.
though probably 90% of our pictures either have our wood table or
Uh,
our brick background.
Yeah,
So
I'm not going to
that's-
do this because it won't let me do it properly. So I'll just leave that.
Yeah.
eBay does have a new app where they give you the white background, and it works sometimes, but the image has to be a easily defined shape, a good square shape, triangular, whatever. If it's got any kind of angles all over it, the app just doesn't capture it right. But
Yeah.
it gives you the option to accept it or delete it, or actually paintbrush it out. But I'm not skilled enough to give it a good, meticulously clean item, so a lot of times I'll bypass it. But I take it whenever it works out because then they show up on Google and Google searches. The only items, to my understanding, that can be found on Google are items with white backgrounds. So we're kind of defeating our purpose by having this background, but we like it because it looks nice.
We
and
do
pleasant.
okay. We do
So,
all right.
I don't know if our sales would go through the roof if we went with a white background because people would find them on Google, but I'm happy with what our product looks like. So I list it, and then after I'm done on eBay, we cross list on Poshmark. So what I do is when I'm done, I'll do view listing. And then I'll just copy the title, go to Poshmark, go to sell, and Poshmark automatically takes you to the photo portion. You can't do anything until you take a picture. This one, the color's not as crisp as it usually is. So let me get in there. I'm not going to bother with the label because it's way too hard to do it because Poshmark photos are square shape and sometimes it's too hard to manipulate, especially when you're doing something like a label because then your grubby hand gets all in there and nobody wants to see that. So there's your pictures. Then you go to the details and you drop in what you did, but you got to clean up the title. So this is what I copied from eBay, and it has to be, I can't remember how many characters it is, 50. So I just get rid of some of the wording to simplify it as much as I can. You can take the color out, and I'm at 0, so I can leave everything else in there. And then I go to the describe it and drop it back in there again. Go back to the eBay listing, go to my description, copy the whole thing, go back to Poshmark, paste that all in there, and then you've got everything in there. And then you just fill in the categories. Women's skirts. It's a, I want to put pencil, I guess. Or I guess I could do midi.
What are your other choices?
Not many. I'll do MIDI. I don't know how much that impacts the search. And then you go to the size, brand, you start typing it in and it'll autofill for you. Color, select that. Not new with tags. And I think I'll go back to eBay to see what I listed for, and I will put the same price in there.
What do we list it for?
I put 28. Reasonable price. And list. So now it's out on 2 platforms. So that's one. Let me try to get to the other one real quick.
Okay.
You got any jokes on switching it out?